becoming more and more leisurely and doing the things that you enjoy more and more and more, and to not let anything cut into that. These things, I think it's great that you do that. And, it's going to be really healthy for you. I feel like you've always been really healthy that way. And, you're just going to keep getting more and more things that are more fun for you, because it's like almost the reward of that investment you made when you were raising your kids when they were young. You're past that phase. You're also beginning or have been working on your new chapter in your life.
Correct.
And although we never stop worrying about our kids, I do see that you are definitely going to become more and more freed up as your youngest gets older. You'll be able to start doing any sort of traveling that you'd like to do or that you've been looking forward to. You can start doing more of your own hobbies, continuing, the gardening. And I see you actually, I'm not sure if there's when people do a specific plant and they win an award for it, like an orchid, or they specialize in bonsais or something like that. I feel like you would be good at it.
In a show, huh?
Yeah, win an award and, like you get the prized plant, like you got that.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like the baking contest, but it's plants, or
yes, they have flower shows.
Okay,
they do.
Yeah, and I really think that you'd be good at that if that's something that you'd want to try. It'd be something you'd really enjoy. And do you respond well with plants? Because I'm getting that you're almost like an intuitive with plants.
I do talk to them a lot.
Okay, so you talk to your plants, and that's probably why they grow so well. You communicate with them.
Okay.
Yeah, they tell you what they need, which is funny because some people will be like, "What are you talking about?" Plants are alive.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You can feel the emotions from them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that's a gift. So that's something you can teach.
I can even feel the mycelium sometimes. It's weird.
Yep. So it's interesting how many people connect with plants, trees. They hear messages from them. Plants also contain information, meaning if we have a tree that's 100 years old, it has absorbed information from its environment for that 100 years. And it does grow wisdom. It does have information there. And this is all science. It's nothing in anybody's imagination. It's not a delusion or a hallucination. It's been proven. So, that's one of your gifts. So I'd love to see you build on that, because I really think you can share that with others. And the more good intention you put into the plant, the more it yields that in the fruit or the vegetable. And, I could even see you if you wanted to. It would be fun, I think, for you if you wanted to grow a bunch of different fruits and vegetables and sell them, like maybe farmer's market or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be really fun.
That kind of sort of lately. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'd be great at it.
Okay. Interesting.
There's community gardening projects. Yeah, it really does help people, because there are even, in the big cities, all these wonderful projects where people will plant all these beautiful flowers or vegetables within the cities, and the whole community comes and takes care of it and waters it and then yields from it. There's so many different things you can do to really better people's lives. When people see a garden, it is very therapeutic. It gives them those negative ions that they need to aid in just decreasing their anxiety. It decreases depression. When you put your hands in the soil, it also contains the negative ions, which human beings need and we're fully removed from as a whole. Too many people do not do that anymore. And it's even something you could teach if you would like to. And I think you'd have a lot of fun. I know I'm going off on this whole gardening thing, but I just really feel like you would get a lot of joy from it. And a lot of your hobbies could include that for your, that you could teach that to other people, because a lot of people really have no clue what they're doing when it comes to gardening.
Right. I hear you.
I don't know if the look on my face is guilty. right now. What's that?
I have my niece and my sister-in-law are bring their plants over on a regular basis for help with them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I mean, they just can't seem to get one to stay alive.
I know exactly how that is. So my oldest son moved out and he would always take care of my plants, and I'm just hoping to keep them alive. I really hope I can. We need you.
We can. Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to go over? Like, is there any other questions? Do you have any concerns? Retirement, finances?
No. I mean, I'm nowhere near retirement yet, but my mom and dad, they're like traveling right now, and they have this motorhome and they go. And I'd like to, could you tell me, if they're going to have a safe trip home?
Yeah, I think that they'll have a safe trip home. They have to go pretty far, don't they?
Yes, they do.
It's just going to be, I feel like they really love what they're doing, like they're traveling, but there might be a little hiccup with the vehicle.
Okay.
And they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Like they can figure this out. They've got it. They've done this for so long. They'll be fine. I just see a little hiccup with the vehicle, maybe just a little something under the hood that they have to deal with on the way home, but they'll come home fine. They'll be safe. They're going to have a safe trip home. I feel like your dad really knows how to like take care of himself and your mom.
Right. Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And if anything positive comes up, I will definitely get back to you and let you know.
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
How things turn out. You're welcome.
You have a great night.
Thank you. You too, sweetheart.
Okay. Have fun with those plants.
I will.
It's kind of, it's not very common to have somebody who knows how to communicate with plants. It's a rare thing these days. So I'm very excited to be able to talk to somebody who knows how to do it. Yeah, it's like people lose contact with the plants. They ignore them. They block them out when it's for their best interest to really get in touch with that and communicate with it. So it is special and unique. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about it too, because you may get some feedback from some people that, oh, well, it's just plants. Oh, that sounds fun. Have fun with that. But it really is quite an amazing thing. It's rare and it's unique. And oftentimes when somebody, oftentimes when somebody has a green thumb, they're also connected to the earth and the rocks and crystals and things like that. And they can read them well, or they know what benefits they provide people. And in addition, however you take care of your plants and vegetables, you're going to put that intention into the fruit or the yield, and that will benefit the people who consume it. So there's a whole science behind this and energy work and with intuition. So to me, it's very exciting. So I just wanted to let you know that it's fun. It's rare to talk to somebody who's so good at it and who has such a connection with that.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You just made my year.
Well, thanks for calling in and enjoy the beautiful weather there.
Thank you very much. I am. I do every day.
Great. Okay, have a wonderful day. And you can contact me anytime on my website, AnnaOlsonIntuitive.com, or on Facebook, Anna Olson Intuitive. And you have a wonderful night.
All right. Thank you. You too, Anna.
Okay, good night. So here we had somebody who connects well with plants, and there's so many different types of extrasensory abilities that it can make your head spin. There's 12, and that's one of the rare ones that I've actually connected with a few times, but it's for somebody who connects as well as she does is really exciting. So I wanted to really play off of that and just accentuate the importance of that and how that can be something that not only we can utilize and how special it is and how valuable it is, we can also learn it and develop that ourselves. So I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you and see you next week, Thursday, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, Insights into Consciousness. I'm Anna Olson. Have a wonderful night.
Hi, I'm Dean, and thanks for watching Moonstruck. And now back to A1R on the air, Psychic Talk Radio, now on Moonstruck TV, enlightening television.
Hello and welcome to the show. This is Soulstar Radio. I'm Jacqueline Closemore, your host, and we're on A1R Psychic Radio and also Moonstruck TV, coming through to you live around the globe and broadcast through the US. Now, I'm joined today by a very lovely lady. I connected with her recently on the show. She called in for a reading, and she herself is actually a reader and also a spiritual coach, and based in Australia and also travelling at the moment. And we've got live with us, of course, Liz Atherton. So welcome to the show, Liz.
Hi, thank you.
Very good to have you. So tell us a bit about your spiritual journey. Sort of how did that start? What sort of got you going?
Well, basically, my dad passed when I was 24, and before he passed, I actually asked him to connect in with me after he passed over, and I had a lot of experience with that. And then my mum died when I was 32, and I went, I'm going to do something about this. I need to, have connection with, my two parents, and went and did a psychic development course, and they said I was a full-blown medium. So, I stuck with that and just started reading. They taught me how to read and pull through spirit, which I was already doing, just describing a lot of past over loved ones. And then I went on the journey, sort of 20-something years later, and I've been trying to help people with connecting with their own sort of soul and their own process. And a lot of the readings that I do is very much about getting their mind out of the way. And so is the coaching programs that I've put together as well in the books. They're all sort of set around trying to help people connect in with the psychology of their mind, as well as how the soul speaks, so they can differentiate between the two.
Yeah, it is a big difference as well, because sometimes people will think something's in their mind that's actually spirit coming through, and sometimes people think spirit's coming through and it's actually their mind. And it can be a real minefield. And I actually have a number of really aware clients, but I have one client that, she's gone to a number of gurus, let's put it that way. And and it's like, but how do I have a direct communication with God? And I'm like, okay. And there's a very blocked energy there. And I find that with the mind, if someone's purely in the intellect, that's where they can lose that ability or not have that ability to connect with spirit, because they literally, the head's in the way.
Yes, but I teach how to get that head out of the way. So It's about being able to define how the voice speaks of the soul versus the egocentric voice. So It's about learning how your ego works and, what it's trying to protect, and being able to get through that process of the levels of emotions of what we've been through.